Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry, and in this video I'd like to speak about something interesting I've noticed while playing Monomyth. Here we have a different character to the one who features in my usual playthrough. This is Princess Althea. For the purpose of this video, she has a dexterity of 12 and 2 points in the anatomy skill, and enough experience points to level, and I would like to level her. Now, the anatomy skill, for, again, for the purpose of this video, increases the chances of a critical hit. Additionally, dexterity increases the chance of a critical hit. So, as we have just leveled, we get 1 point to place on an attribute and 2 points to place into skills. If I place 1 point into dexterity and 2 points into anatomy, I shouldn't do that yet, should I? I should look at her critical hit chance, which is 4.4, so we are watching how this improves. So if I increase both of these things, we find that she now has a 4.6% critical hit chance, so it has increased by 0.2. However, if I reload the game, this one, we shall observe some interesting behaviour. Now her stats are the same, levels the same, exactly everything's the same, right? 12 dexterity, 4.4% critical hit chance, and 2 points in anatomy. So what I'm going to do is place the 1 point in dexterity, and our critical hit chances increased to 4.6, and then the 2 points in anatomy, we have a 4.6. So it would appear that the point in dexterity gave us the 0.2% critical hit chance, and the 2 points in anatomy didn't give us any, and we need to reach some higher threshold to increase it further. However, as I'm about to demonstrate, that is not the case. This time, I will place the 2 points into anatomy, confirm, close. We have a 4.4% critical hit chance. And then the 1 point into dexterity, 6.6% critical hit chance. So what happened there? The only thing that happened is that I placed the skill points in before the ability score point. So let's do this again with a little breakdown, right? And by the way, these values are consistent. Let's place 1 point in anatomy, and we stay at 4.4. 1 point into dexterity, and we increase to 5.6. 1 point into anatomy, and we remain at 5.6 instead of the 6.6. So bizarrely, it appears that placing the point into dexterity somehow locks away the critical increase from points into... Sorry, the point into dexterity locks off the critical hit increase from anatomy, or the other way around. So if we... How else can we do this? We've done 1 dexterity then 2 anatomy, right? What if we do 1 dexterity, which takes us to 4.6, and see if increasing 1 at a time, 4.6 still, so wait, the leap to 5.6, so something in the combination here works. However, if we go purely with the skills, take 1, we have an increase to nothing, stays at 4.4. Second one, it's 4.6, isn't it? 5.4. And then 6.6 again. So there's something very bizarre going on, in which the order in which I add these affects the final outcome, which is quite bizarre, as you would imagine that all of the numbers simply go together and are factored in simultaneously, because there's no order of operation, there's no order in which these are combined. Now, what is maybe worth testing would be if we do this in the completely worst possible order, right? Probably shouldn't have done it this way, but there we go. That will be what, 5.6? 4.6. Right, and then we save this, let's call it broken build. And then maybe reload it to see if reloading the game corrects the numbers as they are recompiled. 6.6. Okay, that's interesting. So, in that case, it's always worth saving and reloading after leveling up. But it's bizarre that it's displaying that way. So that it may just be displaying incorrectly while the numbers are technically correct off the screen, just on screen an incorrect display. If we just come back here, I want to repeat that again just to be sure. We go for the absolute worst. .6. So save in broken build. Back. Load broken build. If we're back up to 6.6, that's great. We are. But I still think it's worth uploading this video to show that something very odd is going on at save. No mods here, all I'm doing is using a custom portrait to turn Princess Althea from a prince into a princess. It's bizarre, but it does mean that sometimes, while I've stood at the shrine and leveled up Prince Perrin on the main playthrough, where are we? Here we are. I may have gained the impression that sinking points into a particular ability score or skill hasn't had the greatest of effects on our prince. And maybe, just maybe, I need to save and reload after leveling to see the effect. But there you are. Quick little video to show weird stuff going on. I can absolutely replicate the different outcomes of different critical hit chances upon leveling there. And it's odd. Hopefully it gets fixed in some later update of the game. But for now, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. I do fully intend to keep playing and enjoying this game. And I'm providing this video so that hopefully the developer will see it and improve on this already wonderful game. I'm not doing it to make the game seem bad or anything. It's a good game. Just something weird is going on. See you all next time, guys. Bye for now.